Hey, this is Matt once again. We're debating on the videos. The paid request. It's time for Lucas. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, commentaries, what have you, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this time we're going to take a look at 2 episodes. I'll separate them in the videos, but reactions to 2 episodes of Spectacular Spider-Man Season 1, part of the Green Goblin arc. This first episode, Catalyst. Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen these episodes, so it's kind of like watching it for the first time. But I do remember liking the show. And yeah, the PayPal and such links are down below. Also have my second YouTube channel in case anything happens to this one. I also have an Odysee page where these videos are being archived. It has some older videos on there as well. So on the Odysee website, I have a page on there. All those links are down below in the info box. And this would not have footage because I don't trust YouTube. With that said, thanks for watching. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. All new WB. Cyber Spider-Man getting thrown right out of a window. Which is an interesting way to start. Right into the thrust of the action. Great cannonball roll. I'm trying to think if that, I think that might be Mark Hamill as the Green Goblin. I could be wrong. There's J. Jonah Jameson getting smudged on as he deserves. I don't mind Spider-Man's look. I'm not sure about Green Goblin's look. I think like the very pointy chin of Green Goblin, I think took me a bit to get used to. But it does seem like Spider-Man just works better in cartoon than movies because I do like Into the Spider-Verse is an animated movie, so there you go. And that became my favorite Spider-Man movie. I don't know, it was just maybe just the way he moves and the powers just will flow better in animation form. Also because of a cartoon, because you have a whole season with multiple upon multiple episodes. You could let stories build up, and because if you watch a whole season of the show, you get a lot more action that you could ever fit into a movie. Characters able to grow and build up, given the time to do it. I mean, I have a lot of nostalgia for the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. I do enjoy that. You could make the argument to say this is technically a better cartoon in terms of storytelling and story. But I thought, both did a good job in their own rights. Harry, for some reason, reminded me of Seth Green. Fuck you, Flash Thompson. I got 4 testicles. Probably the brain. There's Peter Parker with Mary Jane. Just J. Jonah has always got to be the prick. Trying to look up who the voice cast is in the show. Now the whole space shuttle, that'll lead to the symbiote, which I first saw that idea in the 9th Spider-Man cartoon. I always thought that worked well. Just in the comics, it was the Secret Wars, that whole thing. So this is episode 7 of season 1. Oh, shut up, Flash. See, that's Mary Jane. She has a bit of attitude to her. She's a bit more of a, I don't want to say free, maybe a little bit of free spirit, but gun-ho. I still remember the comic book where Peter Parker, of course being a photographer, and Mary Jane's like, let's take some pictures for our own collection. So she takes her clothes off and has Peter Parker take pictures of her. Like, Mary Jane is a, not a stick in the mud, not a Timmy, you love me, you better tell me you love me, you know, Kirsten Dunst, all that crap. It was just annoying in the Sam Raimi movies. The closest was Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man to a capable love interest in a live-action film. I forget the actress's name, but she did a pretty competent. Damn. You some bitch. Oh, Steve Bloom. Okay, it was Steve Bloom. I don't know why I thought it was Mark Hamill. It was Steve Bloom. Title character in Wolverine the X-Men cartoon. I don't know why I thought it was Mark Hamill. But it's Steve Bloom. April 26, 2008. Available in the 3rd volume DVD set for the series, as well as the complete season box set. Green Goblin ain't taking any shit. Because I think you come to find out that you think it's Harry, but it's actually the father, Norman Osborn, I believe. It's been a while since I've seen this. Green Goblin's costume emphasized the color green to coincide with negative aspects in Peter's life. A lot of its design was based on original designs from the 60s and 70s. Written by Andrew Robinson, not the Andrew Robinson I'm thinking of, and directed by Victor Cook. Kids WB block for the CW. Interesting that they used Tombstone in this. I mean, he was used a little bit in the 90s cartoon, but the fact he has seemingly a more prominent role. I'm not sure. I was never big on the Tombstone design in this. Obviously, you have the villains from Comet to. What are you, Pumpkinhead? Hey, you ever see Sleepy Hollow? Or take your head off, Pumpkinhead. That's the big man. In the 90s cartoon, Spider-Man, it was the Kingpin that was kind of in this role. And in this, they choose Tombstone. I don't mind the choice, just I'm not big on Tombstone's look. Damn. Got his ass. Oh, it's funny. The reviewer said the the Green Goblin's personality was a bit too evocative of the Joker. And that's why I thought it was fucking Mark Hamill at first. Yeah, it'd be nice just to call the police. Yeah, maybe. Just maybe. Now, the guy who plays Spider-Man Peter Parker is Josh Keaton, which he's done a lot of stuff. He was the speaking voice of young Hercules in the 97 Hercules animated film. Wally West, Flash, and Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. He was in Batman Soul of the Dragon. There's a Green Lantern anime series in 2011, and he voiced Green Lantern. Huh. Just dance to everybody, huh? Oh, he voiced Captain America in the What If cartoon? Okay. So other recognizable voices throughout the years, Clancy Brown from Highlander, he was the voice of Rhino, as well as George Stacy, the father of Gwen Stacy. Ed Asner was the voice of Ben Parker. Let's see. Xander Berkeley, who was in Candyman, was the voice of Mysterio. Keith David was the voice of what was supposed to be Tombstone in the pilot, but I think they got someone else. This is someone else's voice, and not Keith David. Kevin Michael Richardson, they got a voice in him. Thus, we get to the beginning of the episode. Did a nice cannonball through. Nicely done. I mean, it's episode 7, but technically this is the first episode to showcase him. I mean, the episode I recorded before, Survival of the Fittest, which is the first episode, there's little inklings about going into this. Redhead girl, that's all it is. Her name is Mary Jane. Whatever, lady. Pretty sad this show only lasted 2 seasons. Because it seemed like a well-liked show and that a lot of people really did enjoy it. Like, I found it refreshing when I saw it. But this is interesting. It was hoping for a series to reach 5 seasons, consist of 65 episodes, but it went 2 seasons, 26 episodes. It stopped production with a renewal dependent upon the ratings for season 2 on the Disney XD channel and the sales of the DVDs. The TV rights for Spider-Man were returned to Marvel by Sony. Series cancelled occurred just after the Walt Disney Company acquired Marvel Entertainment in December 2009. So, yeah, Disney bought Marvel and they said, this isn't ours, so fuck you, we want to do our own shit. They announced a new series, Ultimate Spider-Man. Wiseman would later write in summer 2009 in exchange for concession on the movie rights, Sony had relinquished to Marvel its license to produce TV works that use Spider-Man and associated characters, but had retained ownership of the Spectacular Spider-Man series and all the production elements created specifically for it, such as character design and storylines. Sony's decision to return the license to Marvel had occurred just prior to that year's San Diego Comic-Con. Neither Sony nor Marvel could continue production of the series as each lacked some of the essential rights to do so. Disney would eventually finalize the acquisition of Marvel and all related assets just after the second season concluded airing on Disney XD. So, Marvel had the TV rights to Spider-Man. But Sony kept the Spectacular Spider-Man designs and stories. In season 3, Kirk Connors would have moved to Florida and began working on a cure for Electro. Scorpion, Hydro Man, and Hobgoblin were confirmed to be major villains for Season 3, in addition to Carnage, Mr. Negative, and Morbius. I would love to have seen what they would have done with Carnage in this. Also, they were going to incorporate the Jackal from the comics into it, as well as Sin Eater, Spider-Mobile, Spider Tracers, a future episode exploring how Peter developed his web shooters, Eddie Brock being placed in Ravencroft Institute, and maybe in later introduce characters like Cyclops, Captain America, the Hulk, and maybe result in spin-off shows. So they had a lot of plans, but Marvel, I mean, Disney buying Marvel fucked it up. Man, that just... Man. Apparently this Peter Parker will be revealed to be making an appearance in the upcoming Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Huh. Lost out on a big paycheck and did the shit for free, of course. Yeah, it's called email. Welcome to the 21st century. You fucked up, Parker. Everybody's gone. Your date's been stolen. That's Mary Jane. Nice, like, jazz music here. That's a nice detail for the ending. I like that with the Spider-Man. That, like, details like that are very cool. That's like something that would be they would do in a comic book. Like, I just see there was a lot of love and detail. I mean, I know I didn't talk much about the episode because it just, the show itself a lot of times does speak for itself, and it just, I say when I watched it, I was just impressed by its pretty good storytelling, character development, the voices work well, and again, the fact that, you know, I got more out of this than any of the Disney Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. I got more out of this show for characters compared to those three movies. That's just me. But thanks for watching. Thanks once again, Lucas, and we'll see you guys later.